Right, welcome back to another edition of the Lounge Talk podcast. I'm all the way over here today for some reason.
Episode 6, baby.
We're back. Want to say thank you for all the feedback we've been getting on the last episode. Really appreciate that. If you haven't liked it, go and fucking do it now, because we're really happy with it, and it's something we're looking forward to making more of.
Yes.
Like I said, we're on episode 6. Who thought we'd get this far, eh?
We didn't do it.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to let Ieuan explain what we're going to do. He's going to take charge.
Yeah, so basically we're playing a game of One Truth, Two Lies. Like Would I Lie to You, the game show. We're ripping it off a little bit.
Yeah.
For our own content, but we're doing our own spin on it. So basically, I'm the host. I'm the only person that knows what's true and what's not. And then, yeah, the boys. So basically, I think it's Ryan's going first.
Right.
So I'll say out Ryan's truth and lies, and the boys will have to ask him questions, and I'll have to gauge from that, and then come to a mutual decision on the answer, whether it's what one is a lie,
So,
and which ones are the truth.
Yeah, so as a little backstory, we've been sending our messages over to Ieuan throughout the day. And, yeah, like I said, he's going to...
Yeah, I'm going to take charge, make sure everyone's behaving, make sure Joe, we don't have to cut out, in the last video we had to cut out 3 times him misbehaving, so I'll be keeping an eye on him, keeping it in line. And yeah, anything you want to say, Joe, before we get started?
I apologise to no one.
Oh, there we go. We got Lewis back as well today. We got Joe as well, and we got Ryan, and we're ready to go. So yeah, Would I Lie to You? Our own version. We're not copyrighting anything.
Definitely not copyrighted.
No, it's One Truth, Two Lies.
Yeah.
Let's go. So, first of all, we're going with Ryan. So as I said, I'm just going to say out 3 statements that Ryan sent me earlier on today. And it's up to Joe and Lewis to ask him as many questions as they think they need to.
Okay.
And then to gauge what they think the answer might be. And they have to come to a mutual decision. And then at the end, Ryan will reveal which one is the truth and which one is a lie. By the way, I've thrown in a curveball. I've put in my own lie for every single one. So Ryan will have to wing it and come up with answers for the certain lies that I've put in there. So good luck with that.
So regardless,
So you'll have to ask him a question.
I'm trying to convince everyone they're all
true.
Right.
And then you've got to come up with the answers.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm quite excited.
Statement number 1. Ryan once went to a Welsh match, and when Bale scored, he was celebrating the goal, and the camera panned out to him, and he fell over 2 chairs and headbutted the wall. Second statement.
Yeah.
When he was in Georgia, whilst drunk, he broke a computer and got chased through the city by the bouncer until we paid him off. So the third statement is, when he was in Denmark, the only food he ate was McDonald's for 3 days. Go. Any questions you need to ask Ryan. So if you need me to repeat anything, I will throughout.
Okay. Was the goal good enough to justify you hitting your head?
I can tell you what goal it was. It was the winner against Scotland, where he took it in like the 85th minute.
Yeah.
Took the ball from like 25 yards out on that left hand side. We were in the Canton, and he hits it top ins. Every place goes nuts.
Yeah.
In the qualifying.
You hit your head.
I did.
Let's see the scar.
I don't have a scar. I wasn't
You
bleeding.
don't have a scar, right?
Wasn't
But you hit
bleeding.
your head on a wall.
Right. So yeah. So what happened was, it wasn't a wall. It was like the step next to me. So celebrating, fell over the 2 chairs in front, and kind of as I like turned to like kind of like oh shit, I turned onto the side where the steps are and I caught my head.
Okay.
Who were you with?
Dion.
Watching? You were with Dion.
Yeah.
Can I message Dion?
No.
No.
See, I think I speak to Dion quite often.
Yeah.
I feel like he may have mentioned this. You feel like he would.
Yeah,
You know
you
what
feel
I
like you
mean?
would have mentioned it actually. No,
Someone
that's
he would laugh about.
true.
Like.
Yeah, unless he was so enthralled by what was going on that he didn't notice.
Again, he can get excited.
Okay.
And I imagine he would have, but if Ryan had fallen, that'll like blur his head out, like he'd just be like pissing himself.
So
I feel like true. McDonald's.
Right. So went to Denmark, Wales away.
Yeah.
In Copenhagen, and I was with Dion. And the only thing we ate in terms of like, we didn't experience any of the food culture, so the only thing we actually ended up eating was like McDonald's for the whole like trip. Like the only thing, we didn't even have like a proper meal to like finish the trip off or anything.
Thing is, this one, right, okay, when you went to Austria, was it Austria you went to?
Austria. We only went to Austria for a day.
Right, you went somewhere. I can't think. Where have you been? Name me some place you've been.
So I've been Austria, Ireland, Denmark, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Slovakia, America.
Right, I'm sure it was Slovakia. He was sending me photos, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like we all love McDonald's, and you love McDonald's, and you as well,
Yeah.
right? So
Is it the triple cheeseburger?
Yes, you sent
That
me
was Denmark.
Denmark. There
That
we
was
go.
Denmark.
He sent me a photo, right, of like this burger they were eating out,
Yeah.
and it wasn't McDonald's. This was like proper fucking burger, like you
Yeah.
know, homemade. It looked fantastic.
No, it was McDonald's burger.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to get this photo up.
In
'cause
Denmark, because they're quite.
No,
I feel
no
like
research
they're
is to be done
No, no,
for
no,
this
There's a
video.
photo.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't McDonald's. It was not.
It was
could be
McDonald's.
No, they don't serve them like that. This
Yeah.
is no. It was definitely wasn't McDonald's.
Okay.
It's
and
not a
What
McDonald's.
was the second one?
So the second one and the last one, to sum of all three, was he got drunk in Georgia.
Tbilisi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
specifically.
Oh, did I know
He
that?
broke a computer amongst other people he was with,
Yeah.
and got chased through the city by a bouncer until they paid off the damage.
How did you break it?
So we were drunk, and one of the boys was
Yeah.
dancing,
Yeah.
danced up, and like basically like, so the bar we were in, there's like a computer on the screen, on like the little like desk type thing in the corner.
What purpose did this solve?
I don't know. It was just there, like.
It's just a computer at the bar.
Yeah, like in a bar, and
Yeah.
he's dancing over to it, caught it with his elbow, it falls on the floor, and yeah, so we're kind of like, right, we need to go. Start like a few of us walk out, start walking up the street, and then this bouncer starts following us.
Yeah.
Literally walking through the city,
Yeah.
and one of the boys ended up just being like, "How much can we pay you to go away?"
Was he yelling at you?
Yeah, he was.
What did he yell?
Like I
Give me
don't.
your best impression.
No, I don't
Come on.
remember.
Yeah, come on, we need an impression. Come on.
I don't remember. It's 2014. I don't remember exactly what he said.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
In Georgia.
Yeah.
How much?
Or was it
How much?
2015?
How much was the
2015?
settlement fee, and did you pay it off?
Okay, so he was asking for like 500 of their money, and we ended up giving him like 100.
Oh, so it's not much of a.
You got to
settlement.
think, right, of who he was on holiday with, because you know, like, who he goes with,
Yeah.
and like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what he is like drunk.
It wasn't
Man,
him though.
It wasn't him who did it.
No, it was someone we were. It was like, so I was with him and one of the other boys, and then it was one of the guys we'd met. We were on the same flight and stuff. I think we were on the same flight. Yeah, but it was so we stayed with two guys. Like I went with them, two older guys, and it was their friends.
Yeah.
So, to conclude, what do you think of Ryan once went to a Welsh match, fell over, hit his head while celebrating on camera? What was your thoughts,
I
boys?
think Dion that threw a curveball because I was like, that's possible, but also I feel like you would have mentioned it.
I think we would have been
Yeah.
told.
Do you have a conclusive
Yeah.
answer on that? You
Do
think
you want to
it's-
go lie?
I would go live for that one.
Yeah, live.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
then you went on to the McDonald's one, so that was when he was in Denmark, the only food he ate was McDonald's for 3
I
days.
believe that because it's reliable and it's hard to order
Yeah.
food when you're abroad.
And
As
you,
in, like,
you've
if
got
you
to
don't speak
remember
the language.
Dion as well.
Bear in mind, he's gone to
Dion, Yeah,
matches.
he probably eats like shit.
I've
man.
known him since I was like 3 years old, and I know that boy is quite funny.
Just to throw this in,
McDonald's
saying-
so
Yeah,
simple.
it is
Exactly.
the only thing they ate as well. So bear in mind, that would be breakfast, lunch.
Yeah.
But you got
Well,
to
I
think
remember,
about
like match day and stuff, we weren't eating lunch per se. We were like waking up, getting like something, then like spending all day like drinking or whatever, and then at the
Yeah.
end of the night we
I
get like
believe
another
the
one
McDonald's one.
Yeah,
Okay.
think about them going out on the piss. Then I'm gonna like get up early to go
for like
fucking have
breakfast.
brunch.
Yeah.
So do you agree with him, Lou, or do you think it was when he was drunk in Georgia, broke the computer, and had to pay
I don't
off the
believe
fee?
that. I think you would have been scared if that happened.
I think-
Not you personally, just as a group of lads in a country like Georgia.
I think it could have
Yeah.
been believable if you'd have told me prior, because you do tell me about, you know, the sort of things that
Okay.
happen on holidays and you
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Joe on truth. On
So
the
you both
McDonald's.
agree?
I agree on
Yeah.
that one.
So can we all do a drum roll? Are you ready? And Ryan, what is the truth?
The truth is, we knocked over a computer in Georgia.
Oh!
No
Drunk,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were. Well, I was terrified. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Is that why you don't tell anyone?
No, I just
Because you
it's
haven't
not really.
mentioned it.
Yeah,
I knew that
there's
could have
something-
been believable. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't tell me.
The reason I wasn't that scared was because the two guys we were staying with were police officers.
You didn't ask him
So
enough
they
questions.
basically they were like, you boys go ahead, we'll try and sort it out.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. He disguised that well.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you were convinced then,
So that-
100%
I
on
thought
McDonald's.
I thought you had me on that burger because that burger was fucking delicious. It was in a restaurant.
I knew it wasn't.
Yeah,
McDonald's,
on the last
but,
day.
Like, I knew it.
Ah, so you get into the answer, man.
If you'd asked a few more questions, but that shows how convincing I am.
I know you don't. I know
Not
you
even
need
those
to
quests.
see.
So you were 100% on McDonald's then, Joe?
I was, but then
Yeah.
also I was like, I would like to say that that's the lie you put in. If you did, I'm
The
assuming.
lie I put in was
Was
the
the
Gareth
weird
Bale one.
Oh right, okay.
Just
So my
sorry,
original
that's-
one I sent him was
Yeah.
I'd been skinny dipping, which was also a lie.
I could see you doing that, mind. That's the thing. You could.
I don't think I would.
So yeah,
You
we're
had nuts
concluding.
on all day.
I know, but no.
So yeah, this just proves that Ryan's just a thug really on holiday and breaks things when he's drunk and he's just crazy.
Hey, I was terrified. Big scary Georgian bouncer.
So now we're going to
I remember
conclude
the name of
this.
the bar and everything. It was Aqua
What
Bar.
bar? Oh,
Aqua
Aqua
Bar.
Bar.
So upstairs on the tables were made out of fish tanks.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, to conclude this segment, that's Ryan done. We're going to go
Alright.
into a short little break now, and then we're going to move on to Lewis. Again, same principle. So boys, you have to get on your toes. The big
Banging.
proven. First
Yeah.
ones
Yeah.
you go wrong.
It's not
so,
as easy as we thought.
yeah.
Eh?
So you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right.
Next
We'll catch you in a
segment.
second.
Bomb. And we're back. So this time we're going with Lewis. So again, same principle. There's two lies and one truth. Boys, you have to confer to make sure you think you know the answer, as we found out in the last one.
Yeah.
You got it all wrong, boys. So we got to make sure that this one is on
Yeah.
point this time. So we're gonna go straight into it. No
Yeah.
messing about. So the first thing Lewis sent to me was once his girlfriend Anya woke up and he wasn't there. She found him naked in the kitchen, cutting up cheese and lettuce and making sandwiches in his sleep.
In his sleep.
Sleepwalking. 2.
Okay.
Lewis once went on a holiday with his family to America. He went when he was roughly 12 years old, and he was on the Jaws ride in Florida. And the whole time he didn't realise what it was, that it was the Jaws ride, because he wasn't concentrating.
Right.
And at the end of the ride, Jaws jumps up, and basically Lewis wasn't expecting it, and he shit himself on the ride.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the last one was, he went out for a meal with Anya, and the waitress was flirting with him. When he was paying the bill, he was too busy concentrating on flirting with the waitress, and then paid double the bill, paying £90 instead of £40, leaving
Oh.
Anya very pissed off the whole time.
Okay.
So, boys, confer,
Right.
ask questions, off we go.
I don't think you went to America at 12. That's something.
Here's the thing, because I don't want to cut it short, but unless you've been to America and you've been on the Jaws ride, you know that thing comes up at the end. Can you give me any more details about that Jaws ride? Because I can tell you what happens on it, and that's what I want to know.
If you've got to remember, this is 11 years ago,
Yeah.
long time. I mean, I haven't been to America since. I haven't even thought about it.
Yeah, you see the angle he's coming from by saying that, though?
Yeah.
That's why I think that's the truth.
Well, to be fair to him, that's a few years
Yeah.
ago.
Who was flirting with you? Was she fit?
Now he's got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying something the other day, sorry to cut you off, but he'd said something to me like, not recent, but like a fair bit a while ago, saying we wasn't concentrating and did pay like double the bill. So he paid the bill, and then in gratitude, he put like 30 odd quid in, thinking that was to pay the bill. So that would double the bill. So I don't
Yeah.
know if I feel like that one could be a truth.
Sure. But do
I
you
just didn't
think
know the rest of the story
that
to it.
particular lie is a stroke of the ego as well? Is it not? Think about that.
I'm a confident boy.
I know you're confident, but I can't.
I
imagine
feel like you
someone
haven't quizzed him enough on this Jaws,
being
right?
arrogant.
You left that one quick.
That's because I believe that's the truth. I still want to like.
You think that was the
get it
truth?
I honestly do.
Ah
I
man.
honestly
And what
do.
was the other one?
So what happened then? You were just like walking up to the Jaws ride. You weren't concentrating, I imagine.
I was
What you were
young,
saying.
like, and I've always been, not to say fragile, but like we spoke about thunder and lightning.
Yeah, but do you poo
Like-
yourself every time thunder goes off?
Yeah, but when you're a 12-year-old kid,
Yeah.
Like,
That's a good
It
point.
looks like a
that.
shark as well.
Kind of like
Does
this frighten you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I was young.
And what was the other one? Oh, the naked cutting one.
So, yeah.
I think that's a lie though.
I
You wouldn't have a knife while
No,
he's
there's
sleepwalking
no way.
I-
There's no
and
way.
not cut himself.
If something gets moved prior to you falling asleep and you don't know about it, there's no way you're finding it.
I
You're
am a
asleep.
very, very active sleeper. When I was younger, when I used to live in my old house, do you remember where my bedroom was and where the stairs were?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as soon as I come out of my bedroom, the stairs to my right, yeah?
Yeah.
My parents, even when I was about 11, 12 years old, had to put a banister in across the stairs because I used to wake up and go for walks around the house.
I can believe that.
My parents used to wake up with me stood in their bedroom having a chat with them. I would literally be stood there sleeping and having a
I'd been
conversation
over,
with them.
I'd been over your house in like year 7 and stuff. I don't remember no banister.
It would get taken away eventually, though, wouldn't it? That's-
Yeah, but at the age he's saying,
Yeah.
unless they hid it from like when you had guests over, I don't know. That's
Yeah,
another
can you
one.
imagine?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, I wake up now. I woke Anya up the other night
Yeah.
because I was like squirming, kicking my legs, kicking the blanket in bed because I was dreaming there was cockroaches in the bed, and I woke her up because I was like
Trying to like
basically
flick 'em out.
Like
shouting.
childhood trauma or something.
No, but
I sleepwalk as well, I feel you, Anne.
I used to sleepwalk. My sign of sleepwalking was the bathroom light would go off, and then you'd hear me brushing my teeth. That was
But-
my one.
You think of like the times I work, so I get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't sleep till 11, 12 o'clock at night. My
Sleep deprived, basically.
yeah, basically, I'm more active when I'm sleep deprived.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this happens quite often
Yeah.
when I'm on an early shift for a week because I'm sleep deprived basically.
I feel like you two need to
Okay.
ask him more questions. I feel like you're
Yeah.
both torn.
So, yeah.
I'm very torn.
With regards to the waitress, what was Anya's reaction to that?
I'm guessing you were in the doghouse for a while.
Yeah, after issues a little bit.
You were flirting back.
Were you doing it on purpose, or were you just being charming? Because I know you've been charming in the
I
past,
was
like,
trying to be charming, yeah. I mean, to me, if I'm quite a polite, I'm a nice person, like
You kind of have
I
a
am.
conversation.
That doesn't mean
Yeah.
you have to embarrass your girlfriend in front of a
Of
waiter.
course not, I would never do that.
Yeah.
Love my girlfriend, but if someone's being nice to me, I'm also going to be nice back.
There's nice and then there's fucking winking at her and slipping at you.
That would never happen, of course.
Yeah.
But I was just being nice to her.
Yeah.
Right.
And Anya
What
does...
restaurant were you at?
Harvester.
Ah, see, I've heard that story.
Oh, I almost slagged off people who went to Harvester. I'm not doing that. Not today. No.
Harvester's a good place.
It is. The food's
Harvester,
banging.
It's
It
good.
really is, but it's the noisy kids. But
I do hate that. That does piss me
Was
off.
Right.
she good looking enough for you to want to flirt back, or were you doing?
No, I think he was just being him. He was just
Yeah.
being himself. Because, like, we were... Where were we the other day? And you just have... You have that, like, aura about you. You're just a nice guy. You just respond nicely. So I don't know. It could have been misinterpreted for flirting.
Yeah.
But
I
remember
feel
as well,
like if
these
anything-
details are very exact.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it has to be exactly double the bill for it to be right.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's Ieuan's input, the
You
waitress thing. Yeah. I honestly do.
Do we have to agree on it?
Yeah.
We have to
That's the
agree
whole
on it,
point,
bro.
Yeah.
You have
Okay.
to-
No,
so
you
what
gotta
he
trust me on
said
this
about
one.
the Jaws thing is true. That does happen on the Jaws ride. Have you been to America?
Okay.
No, never.
Can we... You've been on that Jaws ride.
Yeah.
Ask him how the ride goes.
But he's not
Okay.
going to remember that exactly, to be fair to him. I will back him
Okay.
up on this.
But you do know
Why are there
I
no photos of you in
fucking
America?
love roller coasters.
But
Well, you
why
gotta
is there
think-
no photos
You
of
got
you?
to think this
I've
is
never
this
seen
is
any
a long
photos.
time
This is
ago.
11
I
years.
still have photos. If my
Nah,
first time
yeah,
I
Yeah,
went
but
to
why
America.
why would I suddenly think about sending you photos from 11 years ago?
No, but you've never shown me. You've always said I've always wanted to go to America, which makes me think I'm like
New York.
New
is-
York specifically.
And I'm going in September,
Which-
so...
Which amusement park was it?
Oh, fucking hell.
Because I know which one it is. But I feel like you don't have to tell me the truth, because then if it's a lie,
It's awkward, isn't it?
yeah, then you're doing your best for us to not find
can't
out the truth.
remember. I was 12, we did a
I
lot
think
of
it's
stuff
Universal
on holiday.
Studios.
So I feel like from gauging from what you both
Oh.
said so far, you both have completely cancelled off that Anya didn't wake up, go downstairs, and Lewis was cutting
I don't
cheese.
believe it.
I don't
in the
believe that
loo.
one.
I
at
don't
all.
So
That
you
one's
both-
gone. That was yeah.
Do you have any reply to that?
I've said I'm an active sleeper, and
Yeah, but
to
active
be
sleeper and
thrown
using a knife
No.
safely while you're asleep?
No.
No chance of that.
Okay, so the second one was, which is
You'd
what...
be concerned if you were Anya as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Man's picking up blades when he's
Yeah,
asleep.
exactly.
She's going to cancel out. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
Well,
second
you gotta
one...
trust me on this one.
Which one are you going for? The waiter?
The waitress.
Yeah.
You gotta trust me on
I'll
that one.
trust you, but...
If I get it wrong,
also-
you get to slap me on the wrist.
I want to slap you.
No, do it.
What I want to do is just see your face if he says it's the Jaws ride. Because
Right,
what he
okay,
said about
okay.
the Jaws ride is true.
I'm happy with that.
Again.
So do you want to
I
split?
will go with you.
Are you happy?
Can
Are
we
you
split?
happy to go with him,
Can
or do
we
you want to
split?
split?
Though? If we can split, I'm all up for
Do you want to
splitting.
split?
And we'll take a point each, like.
Do you want to? Is it? This could be
And
the.
then, and then I get the.
Do you want
I
him
get
to have the up
whole
on you?
overview
Are you
then.
happy?
I would be, yeah, because if you've, right. I'm going to
It's
say
bragging
Jaws
rights.
ride.
Oh, they're gonna
It's
split.
bragging rights,
I,
sure.
No, it's bragging.
Do you want to
rights.
ask any more questions? We've got a
No,
little
I think-
time left.
okay.
I think we're okay.
One more question.
One more
okay?
question, go on in.
What is the thing that alarms everyone on the ride when they go, how do you know there's something wrong on the Jaws ride?
So you're quizzing me on stuff I can't really remember.
Because
to
it was
be
so long
honest.
ago.
Again, you got to think the main.
What I'm going to say is, he looks up as if
Every
he's looking
single
for
time.
answers.
He's like, ah.
Yeah, you're looking into the sky for answers, which is the one thing that's throwing me off. But that's also what I do when I'm trying to remember stuff.
Yeah, and me. I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is
also
something
when
I
I'm
would
trying
just-
to make up a lie.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Yeah.
What you got to remember is with the Jaws ride. What's the one thing you're gonna remember if you don't know it's coming? The fucking shark. Like.
What did you
Yeah.
do with your shitty pants?
Oh, they have to get bitten.
Where did the shark come from? And don't say the fucking water. I mean, right.
Well, I explained that in the story. I said it comes up the side. So
Have you?
even if I made that up, it's fucking. I said it in the story.
Again, I was young on holiday.
Yeah.
I fucking shit
So
myself.
yeah,
And
just
you get
to-
scared over things like that as well. Like as a
I'm
kid.
quite
Yeah.
like dramatic
Jumpy.
with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
One question
Surely
I've
you
got,
wouldn't
which you
wanna
can
A
answer.
ride called Jaws if you're not expecting to be scared.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm right, you have to hit this vape.
No, I'm not hitting no vape.
So I got one last question just to throw in, just to stir it up a bit. So I feel like Ryan asked a good question, which Lewis didn't answer. So basically, as far as what you've said to me, obviously Jaws comes up, he's scared you shit yourself. You're young, you didn't know it was coming. What happened after that? Like,
Did you
what
just
was the
like
clear up?
So did you clear everything out and then carry on with your day, or did you have to go back to the hotel? Were you staying in a villa? Because I've never heard you you've never talked about Florida.
Luckily, I decided to wear jeans on the day, right? And you know what parents like when you're young? It would be.
You wore jeans in Florida.
Yes.
That's a very weird thing
Yes.
to do.
No.
But parents, you know what they're like. They will
Strict
take
rules.
things just in case you decide to change. Because they
But then
want
to
to
be
put
fair,
up with a
your
moaning
parents
child.
could have done it because they didn't want you to get sunburned and stuff. So
I had green Reebok shorts in my mother's bag ready, waiting.
Just in case it got too hot. What season did you go in? Winter or summer?
July, I think we went. I'm sure it was July.
It's boiling like that. No, that's throwing me off. Jeans. I'm gonna go with a waitress then.
Are we
Oh,
teaming up? We're teaming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you?
I'm 100. I've heard that
Jeans in
story
Florida,
before.
like,
I just
I'd
didn't
have
know
died.
the details of like the flirting and stuff.
Yeah.
All
You
I've
ready?
been told was, oh yeah, I accidentally did that.
Are you happy now because this is the
I'm
last
not
time?
happy regardless, man. I've already got his wrong. Alright.
You're gonna split because Joe, as
You
far as I
can't
was
if you
concerned,
want to split.
you
but I
were
will hold
confident.
But
it
the
with you.
detail that he's wearing jeans in Florida is retarded, man. I don't like that at
yeah,
all.
but
he hasn't had
People
many
do,
details
don't
at
they,
all,
you
but
know?
that's the only
Huh?
details he
I
has.
was 12 years old, like. I just put jeans on, I didn't.
You think, what I will
You
say
know?
is at 12 years old, you want to wear what you want to wear. You're on holiday in Florida.
But that's what like.
Well, you
I don't know.
should-
My parents would have protected me from the sun, so jeans is kind of like a fair answer. But also, they wouldn't want you to get too hot.
yeah,
But
'cause
that's why
worse.
I had
Yeah.
shorts.
And you have to
back
walk
up, like.
everywhere in Florida as well. We're walking everywhere in jeans? Nah. I want
we-
to go
are
to
we-
waitress.
Oh,
thing.
fucking hell, he's nearly
Waitress.
swapped over.
No.
But did I stay on the
haven't.
resort?
Huh?
But did I stay on the resort?
That's not the point. You're still walking everywhere in jeans. Like, fair enough. If that's true,
With
Fair play.
jeans,
yeah.
with
Hats
jeans
off,
in the
like.
backpack, green Reebok jeans. Wait then,
Green Real
You had
jeans.
other jeans.
Yeah,
you didn't
shorts,
take
sorry.
emergency
Shorts,
shorts.
shorts,
Yeah.
Reebok shorts.
Nah, I'm with you on the waitress.
You with
thing,
him?
man, Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are we all happy?
Yeah.
We're
It's
gonna
gonna
stick
end up
with
being.
it.
It's gonna end up being that naked one now.
Are you ready for the drum roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, are you 100% on this
Yeah,
naked
yeah,
one now?
I started the drum roll.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Right,
ready?
also start.
Ready? Lewis, set them up, mate.
You are correct.
Fuck guy. I knew it. I knew it.
So the first one was was actually...
Jeans in
Fucking-
Florida.
Yeah.
You almost had it.
Melt.
Yeah, you fucked it. You
Yeah.
almost split him and had him.
Have you
So-
been to Florida?
Nope.
I said.
How do you
I
know
said
the ride?
he's
You watched
never
it on
been-
YouTube.
I have
yeah.
no idea.
I've been on the ride.
Yeah.
I've been on the ride.
So you've been to America. That's
Half of that story is actually true on me. Like, I did go on that ride. I didn't
Didn't
know
shit
I was
your
going
pants.
on that ride. I didn't shit myself.
And you weren't wearing fucking jeans.
No, I wasn't. I looked at you and I was like, you fucked it. Why have you done this? And you said July, which was like the hottest time to fucking go. In a pair of jeans, your mother would
Yeah.
go, take them off, get a vest on and a
She'd
pair of
rather
shorts.
you in the pants.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, well done, Joe, for
Well
swapping
done,
over. You're
yeah.
well happy with
I
that.
was
I'd
gonna
be
say,
embarrassed.
I knew. I want to know more about it though. Like, was I right in exactly what I said? Where you put the gratuity in, and that's why it doubled?
Yeah, so the bill was like, I'm sure it was like 45 quid, something like that. And like, I was just speaking to her, like, you know, being nice and chatty.
Yeah.
And when I said, oh, can I put a tip in on the card machine? She
Right.
said, yeah, that's fine, yeah. So I assumed she hadn't put in the
bill.
Oh, so you were going to
So-
put it on extra.
Yeah, I
Yeah, yeah.
literally copied the bill in and then fucking paid.
Yeah.
And then she was like, you've just paid £90. I was like, what do you mean? She was
£90 for a harvest.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, great. I was like, don't worry about it. Never saw that money again.
Yeah.
What?
£90 for two people in Harvest.
£90.
I bet that was the best shift she ever worked. Like,
Yeah.
£45
You
tip.
probably get shit on.
She probably
No,
just-
no, because on the if you do it through the machine,
They go straight to
it goes. I think it goes towards them.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can
she got a
imagine.
big tip.
You paid like the tips for the night for everyone who was eating there. Like,
Mm.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
were on your hands and knees for the next few days then, I imagine. Annie is definitely going to watch this now.
Well, we spoke
waiting
about
for
this earlier, and she still claims I was flirting. I disagree.
Yeah.
But
you were just being nice, were you?
I was.
Nice.
I know, because I know what you're like. Because you've been nice in those situations before. You're always like a gentleman.
Of course. I feel like you should tip a waiter or waitress.
Yeah.
All the time, regardless.
What we forgot to mention was it was a fit waiter the whole time. It was a geezer, not a girl.
Yeah. True.
If we hadn't
Yeah.
have gone to Harvester like a couple of weeks ago, you would have had me on that one.
It was
You
close.
told that exact story to the waiter. You're like, oh, last time I was in here.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
That's
he
you.
did. He went.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
went. Oh, but I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
He was like, oh, you should do it to me as well, because I'm worth it. It's quite a memorable
All right.
conversation.
There we go.
That's,
So
yeah, good
that's
job.
Lewis's segment done. So boys, you got it right. Well done. Joe
Yeah.
transferred over.
I'm
so
still not over the jeans in Florida. Anyone who's been to Florida knows.
in the group
But-
chat, Lewis is going to be jeans from now on.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut off for this. We're gonna go off have a little break, and then we're gonna come back, and then it's. I gotta tell you, these are absolute shiners, and my
Are
life.
they mad?
My life for him is an absolute shiner as well, so you can look forward to that. So yeah, and after that we'll have stupid question of the week. So you can look
Dave.
a day.
Yeah, we've
Oh.
realised that not every episode is a new week.
That's true.
So it's now stupid question of the day, and we're still trying to find a jingle.
Yes,
So if you know anyone who can make us a stupid question of the day jingle,
we're up for it.
please let us know.
Yeah,
On Twitters, on the Instagrams. Let us know.
and also we'll appreciate any comments about the boys, what they've said in this
yeah.
episode. 'cause,
Let us know what you thought was the lies and the truths down
Yeah.
below.
Yeah, so yeah,
Alright.
and we're gonna cut off now. So
And we'll be back in approximately
a millisecond.
whenever I click my fingers, because I do what I want. I'm the editor.
So we're back. So we're on to the final part of Two Lies, One Truth. And we're on to our boy Joe. We've had to cut a lot out for over
Really?
the few podcasts.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
so
I think meant you had to cut out half the
Nah.
stuff he'd sent you.
No, no, no. You was
Short and
you were
sweet.
good. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
So, you ready for this?
Oh,
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for it.
See what
Like.
this is gonna be. Like.
Statement number 1.
Right.
He once accidentally stood on a homeless person's sign, and then they then followed him down the street and demanded money.
Okay.
And that's all it's
okay.
left on. So
Right.
ask him questions further
So
once
that
you're
doesn't
ready.
mean he actually gave him money. So okay.
Statement number 2. Joe once accidentally pushed over a pram in Tesco's and had to go into a meeting room to explain to the bodyguard what had happened because her mother had gone so crazy.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, you
Why
know.
would they have a bodyguard?
Security.
Oh, security guard, okay,
yeah,
yeah,
security
yeah.
guard.
Mm.
Sorry, I fucking edited
Right.
it. Security guard. I put in bodyguard for some reason.
Yeah.
Well done, yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one is he once convinced his grandmother He'd been visited by Jesus in his dream, but I rejected him and turned to Satan instead.
Right.
Fuck.
So that's what he said to his own grandmother.
What are you feeling on that? What are you feeling on that?
Tesco's out, right? That's,
Straight away.
I think that's out. He
That's-
would fucking say that. He would tell us about that.
I
Right.
don't know though. I'm thinking like, because after school there was quite a gap, so I don't really know what happened in that gap before we started.
Yeah,
like,
you got to think about this gap. I was involved with him through the whole gap.
that's a good point.
Like I've never really
No, I wouldn't
been
say
fucking
we
separated
always-
from. We haven't been fucking separated that much. Like we might have gone like a couple of months, but not that long. Like
What was the meeting about?
Sorry?
What was the meeting
No,
in the
so
conference room?
An
about?
explanation.
Just so you have to explain.
In what he said he once pushed over a pram in Tesco's, and then they put him into a meeting room. I've dumbed it down.
Yeah.
So they put him into a meeting room, and then basically the woman went up to the security guard, and then said,
Did you get charged?
But yeah, by pushing over a pram, do you mean you
No, but if
pushed
he-
the pram, or was
Okay.
the baby fucking...
Oh wait,
falling
did you
off the
like
pram,
turn
like?
around and you've accidentally like?
No, right. Problem with this story is we were day drinking, alright? And obviously you said to me it was separated.
That's a
a
big
lot.
fucking put off there, like,
Possibly.
you
But,
drinking.
So I was
Oh,
down West
mate.
Wales. I don't know, between 17 and 19, I'd assume. I went, like, you know, I used to go down West
Yeah.
Wales for weeks at a time.
Did.
And we used to
You
drink
did,
a lot
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Because this is before we started smoking weed and stuff like that.
Right.
So, we were drinking down the cricket club, which is like where all the adults were and stuff.
You did
And we
do
wanted
that.
to get some drinks for the evening. I don't think we ever got to drink them, like. But one of the boys who wasn't drinking at the time drove us to Tesco to go and buy those. It wasn't that I pushed over a pram. I was stood in the aisle and I was like, she pulling. I think it was just messing around with the boys, you know, because we were drunk in Tesco's. That's an exciting time, you know.
Yeah. Back then, yeah. Especially
yeah.
like, yeah.
So I think my mate threw something at me, and because the way I rationalise it in my head is he's thrown something at me, so I'm thinking, like I think I'm stood there on my own, you know.
Yeah.
And then I backed up to go and do my thing, walk down the aisle, I guess, or. I was
Yeah.
drunk at
Getting
the time.
married with you.
But I've seen, yeah, I was shown the video of it as well. It's quite funny, but obviously I can't record it because it's like
It's against
security.
Like,
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. You work in Tesco, so you probably know.
Yeah.
I backed up to a pram, but the pram was empty, and that's why I was able to think.
Push it over so easily. Like.
So my foot goes back. The back of my heel hits the wheel. Yeah, and I just kind of studded back, I guess. And because the pram's empty,
Did you
it's like
fall
if-
or did you?
No, I did. No, because I hit the pram and I remember falling, and then me going backwards like that.
So you kind of gone like that.
Yeah, I fell
Right.
into the aisle thing behind me because
Yeah.
I wasn't like up against
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
And the pram is empty, and then the woman rushes over to me, and she's like, she was shouting something.
Was she shouting like, "What if my kid was in there?" Type. Of
That's exactly what it
Right.
was, and she was holding a kid in her arms because
Yeah.
it was quite dramatic because you've got a crying kid in her arms, like.
And it makes it
I-
look.
Yeah, I convinced
so
myself
much-
at the time that the baby was actually in it, and I was so drunk because
Yeah.
I just remember getting up and seeing her stood there with a bit crying
And
baby,
you're like,
and she's like, "What, my kid could have been in there," you know.
yeah.
Bit horrific, like a bit of a repressed memory, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like you, like, I know you well.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like you'd care what she would say.
I'm not an arrogant person.
No, I know, but I just don't.
It
feel
was
like you
definitely
would.
unjustified, her having a go at me, because it was an accident, and she shouldn't leave her pram in the aisle anyway, you know. It's a trip hazard. I know it doesn't help that I was drunk at the time, but I could have hit my uncle or something like that. But because of that, nobody, because it was a horrible situation because she shouted at me. It's quite embarrassing because I'm drunk in public in the first place, so I look guilty by default.
Yeah.
And she rushes over to me, and then I guess I said I'm sorry, like, but I remember like pointing out, like, I challenged her on it. I was like, your pram was behind me, like, it wasn't there when I arrived at this place, and then it is there now. I could have fallen over and hurt myself. But as we get to the self-checkout things, the security guard comes over and says, yeah,
Can I have
I've
a
just,
word
yeah,
back?
it was
Yeah.
exactly that. I think that's what he said to me.
Yeah.
He was like, can I have a word with you? I said, yeah, sure. He said, yeah, we're going to have to go. And then he takes me through this place, which I like, have never been
The back
to.
doors of Tesco.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it was a really daunting thing. It was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, how much trouble am I in? Like, and then
Yeah.
I probably convinced myself that it was, the baby was actually in the pram. And
And
he
that's
stood there and
why.
he said he shows it to me, and I just remember like talking to him like, is it my fault? I mean, you've literally got her on video. I'm stood there. She leaves the pram behind me,
I stumbled
takes the
back,
baby
mate.
out, and then yeah, I take a step back.
You probably
And you see
convinced me if
the
that's
thing
real.
is, you see the person throw the stuff at me as well,
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah, because that makes me look more guilty that he's thrown something at me. Like we're there to fuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
He's talked me into that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like he's got me hook, line, and sinker.
So he's broken
He's
that down
not
pretty well. So what do you think about the one he accidentally stood on a homeless person's sign and then they followed him, demanding a payment, and that's all he left me with. I haven't broke that down.
See,
That is
because
all-
with that one, like they probably would have followed you, but you haven't got to pay them or anything. So it's not like
Yeah.
you turned around. Like where was it?
we
I'm
this is
assuming
in
Cardiff.
Yeah, and this is when I went drinking with Connor and Lloyd and I, again with the boys from West Wales. And
That would never-
what are your questions with it?
Right.
Whereabouts was it?
Sorry?
Whereabouts was it? Near the train
Yeah,
station?
on
Where
the
did
main
Like-
street. I don't
Where
really
did you
know
go drinking
Cardiff well.
to?
I can't tell you stuff like that, like pubs and that.
Mate.
How often do I do it, especially
Yeah,
in Cardiff?
exactly, that's the put off it.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't go Cardiff often.
Yeah.
Oh, if he does, it's like
I'm
coffees. And
honestly, we need to question you because I am really, even before you say anything about it, I fucking know you, and I am leaning towards you convincing your grandmother. You saw Jesus.
Really?
I really am, like. Because
I
that's
feel
the
like
sort
you-
of thing he would say to his
to be
mother,
fair,
so he would say to his
you're the
grandmother
type
as
of
well.
person who would like, if she did have like a picture of Jesus or something, you're the type of person who would probably switch out for like a picture of Che Guevara and convince her it's still Jesus. Like that's just you.
The thing is,
Just like
right,
fucking with people.
he's got like a funny relationship with his family, right? I remember
Right.
I come over before, right? We stood out there on a fag. His mother's in the kitchen window. She waves her ass. So I wave back, and Joe just goes like that to his mother, and she's like. So that's the sort of relationship he's got.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could see him like again pissing around. You would have had the same relationship with your grandmother, I'm sure. So I think like again out of a joke, you like a reaction.
My
I feel like
grandmother
you would,
was, yeah, but the
you
thing
know.
is, this, like, it's a joke until she was genuinely religious. So can you imagine telling
Oh,
a religious
yeah,
person that
yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
has come to you? It's like, I understand that people have been, like if she's been brought up to believe there is actually God, and then I tell her, Jesus came to me in my sleep, and I said, no, I'll take Satan instead. That would be so harsh.
See, now he's double bluffing us.
But
Now
he
he's
would-
like,
he
now
would
he's trying to
say it
convince us that that's
anyway.
no, he's trying to convince us that that's a lie,
I
which is like the complete opposite. You're supposed to be telling us the truth. So I
Yeah.
think that one's been
Ask
made
any
up.
questions.
I think that one's been made up.
Okay.
So to confer and just to go through, just so you can make your mind up. The
Right.
first one
Yeah, you
is
haven't
he
asked many
once
questions.
accidentally stood on a homeless person's sign, and then they followed him demanding for a payment.
I think that one might be real
I don't.
because it might not have been drinking.
When
He
it,
would have like it.
No, it
could've
has
still
to be exactly true. by the
whenever
way.
he's been
Everything
out with
has to
those
be.
boys, right, it's
Yeah.
always been at West Wales. He's never told me they've ever been down. They've
Right,
never
okay.
been down here with him. I've never
Okay.
been told about that.
Okay.
Because he
Yeah.
would go up with his dad, see, and you would
Yeah.
obviously do like activities and stuff, and it would always be up there. It was
So
never in Cardiff.
what are you leaning towards? Because both of you are.
He's got me hook, line, and
Contrasting.
sinker on the Tesco one,
That's the only one you've really asked questions
I'm
about
on-
as well.
and that's the one I'm like
I'm
all
on-
in.
I'm on the Jesus one.
Do you want
Can
to
we split?
So do you want to split? Do you want to confer? What are you doing?
I'm quite happy to split. Like, I feel like it's
Bragging rights. We're
yeah,
taking bragging rights.
yeah,
Okay.
We're gonna take bragging
What's the
rights.
forfeit, guys?
Slap on the wrist.
yeah. Go on, just
Yeah,
Hard
we'll
slap.
take a slap on the wrist.
Are you happy? You don't ask any further questions
No,
now
I
before
think-
we
I
go?
think
Don't
that-
ask
that's
any more
enough.
questions. So which one are you're going for Tesco, then you're
I'm
going
going
for
for
Jesus.
Tesco, but if it's
yeah.
so, I'm guessing it's just null and void if it's the
you can
homeless
slap each
one.
other
Yeah.
on the wrist or
Yeah.
so.
Not even that. We'll just leave
do a
it.
double. You
At the same
left
time.
hand out, right
Oh,
hand on each
yeah.
other's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're locking in your answers?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going Jesus.
I'm
Are we
gonna
drum
lock
rolling?
in
You, no more questions.
No,
No more questions, Ryan. What,
Do
what-
I?
Go on,
Ask some
ask.
more questions.
Go on, ask him a question.
No,
You
it's
know
not
you
the
want.
questions. I'm like torn between Tesco and the homeless man.
oh
Yeah.
God. See, like, I
Because I've like
Leave him
homeless
to
pe-
it. He's
homeless
got it.
people have like
You've
I've
just
experienced stuff like that before. Like homeless people tend like if you do something to an accent, they feel like you know they will follow you and try and get money out of you.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So did you pay? Just to answer some questions.
Did you pay?
Ryan.
No, I got away.
How far did they follow you?
I honestly couldn't
And
tell
did-
you.
and
I
did
was.
you-
I felt like I was being followed like for the rest of the day.
Just
For
'cause
the
you were
rest of the
drunk and
evening.
you
So
were just-
yeah. Well, I wasn't even that drunk. It just happened. I was with my mates, and like obviously homeless
So
people are
did-
typically on the floor.
were you,
There's a
like-
sign by the
Were
floor.
you like on your way to another pub, or was it like end of the night?
I was on the way to another. I think it was.
So we're
either the
talking like
second
we're
or the
talking
third.
like evening time.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
not like it's
No,
not
it
like
was dark.
late.
No, it was dark because I couldn't see where I was going. Well, I say I
Actually,
couldn't
that
see where I
puts
was
me
going.
off.
I couldn't see where the homeless person
That's
was on
probably
the
not
scene.
because normally when
Sorry.
as soon as it gets dark, homeless people tend to go to sleep.
There's lights in Cardiff.
There's also light.
If you go out in town, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you
You
remember
can
when we
see
went to
it.
Cardiff and Liam, he took money out and it was like around Christmas time.
And he give a tenner
Yeah,
to
yeah.
someone.
He
Yeah.
gave a tenner to someone.
Yeah.
He threw the tenner on the floor,
Mm.
thinking he was doing a good thing, and then it blows in the wind, and you just see a homeless person chasing after it
Oh,
desperately. It
That's
was funny,
horrible.
but it was also horrible. Yeah,
The thing is,
something you'd see
that
in
was
film.
that was in like an unlit area of Cardiff.
Yeah, yeah.
It was by
This was a busy
Minsky's.
street.
Oh,
Minsky's.
in that like
The
awful,
cove by
horrible bit.
Minsky's, yeah. And that's like he's
That's-
saying he
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
see anything.
It would have to be
Minsky's
there.
is that's like out of the way, so
Yeah.
it's not very.
He
It's
said
not,
he said the main.
and I could
streets of
I could
Cardiff,
see that
so-
person. So to me, if he couldn't see anyone, he was walking through one of the main streets of Cardiff. That's
So,
probably out.
I'm
To
still
wrap
with
it all
Tesco.
up,
Tesco.
we're wrapping
Tesco.
up. Are you
Yeah,
Tesco?
yeah, Tesco.
I'm gotta go Jesus story.
Jesus story. So
I
you
feel
believe
like-
Joe went up to his grandmother and said in a dream, you went.
I've known him for so long, and I've known so like I said,
I believe you, mate.
I've been on his family's house so
you
much.
got
Like
this. You've convinced yourself. You're in.
I feel
Do
like
you-
I said.
Can I announce the answer for this one?
Yeah, of course you
Yeah,
can. That's what
that's
happens.
the
There's going to
plan.
be a drum
Alright.
roll. Are you ready?
All right. Look forward to seeing you slap each other on the wrist because it's
I
the homeless
fucking-
person sign.
No way!
Yeah.
Like no
That's it.
fucking
I
way.
almost
ready?
switched. I was like more details, but
Yeah.
I convinced myself out of it because you were so convincing on that Tesco.
So
That's
which
because
one-
you pressed me on it though.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
asked more questions, you would have had it.
Yeah.
So which one do you think my lie was?
The Jesus one.
No.
I'm
The
The
Tesco.
Tesco one was my one.
Yeah, I made up that lie.
You were fucking clever.
I knew what he was doing exactly.
Yeah.
You were just like
Yeah.
looking at me and you were like, oh, I'm going to play him on this.
But I
Yeah.
still wouldn't put it past you to do something.
Well,
you still
not.
look
Yeah.
like.
All
Obviously
three were
not.
believable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So
Which is
yeah,
great.
you've both been, yeah.
Right. How
How are we gonna?
So we're gonna have to have a super zoom on this as well.
Yeah.
for your
Do you want to go
reaction.
first?
You got to slap his wrist first as
Yeah.
hard as you can. You sound like the turtle.
Oh shit! I'm not excited now.
Is it a big one? Is it?
You should have
Yeah.
gone second.
Yeah.
What?
You should have gone second.
I should have gone second.
It's gonna hit my hands.
Well, that's the point.
Oh. A sad pupper.
Yeah.
So that wraps up that segment. So basically, what we've worked out is Ryan and Lewis would be shit detectives. They're both
Yeah,
convinced.
They got the wrong
Yeah,
answer.
they thought
No,
they were
that's
right.
just how good at like bullshitting he is.
Basically, don't get in a relationship with Joe, girls.
Yeah.
He'll play anything out. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap up this segment. We'll
Yes,
probably
we are.
go to stupid question of the day now.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll catch you in a bit.
I have hot hands.
Stupid question of the
Stupid question of the day.
Not the week. Not the week.
Definitely not the week. We've learned that it's a day, not a week. Right, we're back. Stupid question of the day. Fuck yeah, let's
Not
get
the
into
week.
it. Not the week, as you
No.
learned.
Yes.
This day's I keep going to say week.
We're
We'll
gonna
get
learn.
used to it.
This day's question is coming from Lewis.
Go on, Louis boy.
What's your question?
Go on for you, boys. You're probably gonna have to think about this in a little bit.
Okay.
Nah. I don't think.
Okay, no thought.
Right. So, you can make any body part, right, detachable without any negative repercussions, right? You can.
Detachable.
You could pull your arm off
And then put it back on.
and put it back on. You
Just
can
like
choose
fuck
one
it.
body part
Ooh.
which can be detachable
Okay.
with no negative
I have mine
repercussions.
already. I'd be able to take off my nose for when I'm in a car with you.
Why?
And why?
Do I need to elaborate?
Yes.
Because
You
you'll
need
go,
to elaborate.
Hang on, after what he just did.
Yeah.
everyone does it, but yours. I mean, it's literally like, I don't know, if a garbage monster fucking
Garbage
just-
monster.
burped on me or something. Like, horrific, man. Like, coffin breath.
He's not even going fart, he's going breath. Like, that's horrible.
Breath.
I'm sorry to go in on you, like,
Breath
ask
me
me a
haze.
question, like. Oh, that's a name? Yeah.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. It came from a good place, but you asked the question. I gave you the answer.
That is bullshit.
Okay, yeah, no, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
That's
Are
bullshit.
you sticking with nose? Are
Sorry?
you actually sticking with nose?
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Oh,
Oh,
fair enough.
oh, I know someone's gonna say I'd like to detach my penis so I can fuck myself. Or something like that. Not me though.
I
Right.
wasn't going to say that.
Go on, Ryan.
I was going to say, so do you still get use of that limb while it's on the floor or whatever you do?
You're just gonna put your limb on the floor, you know?
No, for like an example. So say if you take it off, can you still like wiggle your fingers and stuff? If it was your arm.
No.
No.
Just,
You just take it off and it does fuck all.
I mean, you
It's
could.
not like a superpower.
No, but I mean, I don't know if you want to say you wanted to play boomerang with your mates, fling your arm off, turn it into a boomerang, off you go. You've got a boomerang. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
not how it works.
I feel like it wouldn't go far. Like it would just be thrown around. It would be like. Yeah.
Well, no, because I was going to say my eye, so I could like put my eye places I could still see, like through that
Oh,
eye.
fucking hell, that's clever.
Oh, we have a pivot.
Oh. Just leaving it in the girls' toilets.
No, fuck off.
What are you gonna do?
No.
You would just roll his eye into the boys' toilets. Here we go.
By the way,
Why?
don't-
Why the toilet?
Yeah.
No.
Another advert. Don't date Ryan.
Yeah.
He'll put an eye or a camera in the corner and he'll
Not at all.
make sure you're not cheating on
No.
him.
Yeah.
No.
Uh,
It was more for like.
What, you want to watch more than one podcast at a time?
Yeah.
You're going to put one on your phone, you're going to put one on the TV, and then...
yeah. Like that guy off Pirates of the Caribbean. You know?
Look at him!
Yeah.
I
You
regret
regret.
that instantly.
Can't go back on it now.
Ridiculous
No.
answer.
So
So what I'm
explain.
actually gonna do is. I'm
Explain.
not keeping that.
No, you got it. What,
Okay.
what was your purpose with
My
the eye?
purpose for it was more so you could like fucking well for like security in the house.
You just leave your eye on the front door or something. Bro, you can buy a camera for that.
I didn't think it.
If you're sleeping, it's just an eye. It's going to be like...
I can literally go on Amazon.
Think that through at all. I did.
Well done, Ryan. Cheers.
Security
Good
cameras.
contribution.
Yeah. I'd love for someone to nick
Well, no,
your
because
eye.
my eye would be out of his. It wouldn't be like.
Yeah, you wouldn't have. It wouldn't have eyelids on it. It would just be an eye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's even
Fucked
more
up so fast.
Like security cameras are a thing.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You don't need to
Yeah, but
take-
if you haven't got the money, you just pop your eye out.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I got mine.
No.
I'd 100% right. Get rid of my feet when I sleep, especially next to someone else, like
Oh, and the
a
cold
girlfriend, because I hate it, right, when fucking girls.
Hang on, let me
try
jump
and,
into bed. Let me take my feet off.
Yeah, no, when girls fucking try and like tickle your feet with their feet, oh, it goes through me,
Play
like,
footsie,
and I
like.
can't I hate
Have you
it.
told her? Have you told her you don't like her?
I've told every fucking girl I've ever been with, but I think
Yeah.
they just don't fucking listen, man.
Why don't
I
you
think
buy
they
some in stabby so if she tries to
Oh.
you can just fucking poke
Oh
her?
yeah, I
Wait
tell you
for
what, I'll take off
moments.
a nail and I'll stab her instead. Cheers,
Grow-
Joe.
Yeah, grow your toenails really long so if she does it, you could just fucking boot her with it. Like, what are you playing at?
Say hello. You're gonna try and save this, or
I've-
it's been a
I've-
clusterfuck so far.
I've thought about this, and I think it's quite a good one.
Right.
You don't want to set it up too much, but
You don't, because we're gonna shut it down.
I would detach my ass.
Why would you?
that's not a limb. What was it? A limb or a body part?
Body part.
How much of your ass are you going to detach?
Yeah, what are you gonna detach?
Like
out
the
of your
whole?
ass?
Are we talking
Oh.
cheeks?
Quite a big chunk, but I
Take up what? The asshole or the cheek?
thinking about this now. Right?
You haven't thought about it?
I don't know how it works.
Welcome to my
I
room.
don't know.
I was thinking in terms of
You could go for a shit without having to go for a
playing
shit.
card, need poo, just detach my bum.
Put it on the
Put it
toilet.
on the toilet.
You've still got to
Carry
walk
on.
to the toilet to take to.
I know,
Put it
but
on.
instead of spending 10 minutes pooing when I could be playing COD,
See, what you want
I
to do
could
with that
attach the
is
bum, leave it there for
you
a
want to
little
get a
bit.
Sony.
So you're just going to leave your arse on the toilet?
Yeah, when I'm done, I'll go back and get it. Put it back on.
No, so what you want to
This
do
is
is.
dumb.
With
This is so dumb. You said it was a good one. You literally said, I really thought
I'm not
about
sure
this.
if these are the worst.
Yeah.
I think.
Leave in the comments who's worst, mine or Lewis's.
Yeah. God damn. I'm glad you didn't put me in that list.
No, because
Honestly.
yours is actually like semi-decent.
Where would you leave your feet in the night? Or
Would you
could
put them in your shoes?
Would you like?
Yeah.
Would you like?
Yeah, so I could just get up.
Yeah.
I could just get up and put it back on.
Just put my feet back on.
You come up with the question. I have to detach the part of my body, and then you're going, what? You're just going to put it back on? Well, that's a whole bunch of fucking question.
This is
Otherwise,
this is falling apart.
everyone's looking at me. You're both looking at me as if to say, what? You're just going to put it back on?
No,
so
I
you're just going to put your eye back
no,
in when you
I-
go to the front door when you've left out there's a fucking security camera.
What if a bird flies off and then they just walk in a bit?
Imagine how
What if
cool
the
that
bird
would
just
be.
eats it?
Yeah.
You just go back up.
No, outside, come out to the other end.
So you're going to chase it back
Kill
up.
the
Control.
bird in the process.
I get dropped in like random locations. I'm like,
Oh,
oh, where am I
wow.
from today yet?
That's actually interesting. You could put your eye in a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going back to the pavy.
The toilets.
Yeah. That's the worst time to see a girl. If she's like on the toilet.
Yeah, it's not
It's
going to
the
be
worst time.
Yeah.
Sounds like a personal experience for you, Joe.
I'm not going
I've seen a girl have a shit. It's not.
Oh
It's not
God.
nice.
Oh, I've seen my missus have a shit before. A few of them actually, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, do you want to go into another question, Michael?
Have we got time for another one? Yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay, you're going to hear me out on this one.
Oh God. Oh God. This.
If you could have an extra limb.
Where would you put it?
Where
Where would you put it?
No, no. If you had to be an instrument, what instrument would you be?
Fucking hell.
Oh fucking hell.
Is that throwing everyone off? Like,
I'd
I
be
feel like that's
I'd be a piano
Why?
because
I want
I feel
everyone to
like
play with you.
no,
I think that goes for everyone.
in certain situations,
Yeah.
like a piano, like you know, you can be fucking dun 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 dun, like me. Dun, dun, dun. Do you know what I mean?
Are you fucking high?
What the
What
fuck?
are you on about?
So what I'm saying, see something,
Yeah, go on.
see something like
So someone's talking to you as the piano, like your face is on the
Right.
piano,
we are
right?
we are walking right up Joe's Lane, yeah.
pushing you along because you're a piano.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Something scary happens.
Dun,
And
dun, dun, dun.
I'm a piano, fucking right, fucking dun 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 dun, and it fits the scenario, doesn't it?
Oh wow.
So the problem with that is we have to drag you around everywhere because you're a fucking piano.
I'd have
Yeah.
wheels.
I'm gonna
Oh, there we
literally
are,
just, so if I
Yeah.
tap your head, you're gonna say DJ every time.
Yeah. Keyboard.
Go on.
DJ. Wow. Lewis has just had a seizure on camera.
Yeah.
There you go. Done. Perfect.
I've
Normally, me and you are the stupid ones, but these guys are just fucking setting themselves up.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to
Well,
elaborate on this at all? Or?
Let's hear your
What about
answers.
the piano thing.
No. Do you have? What
Yours.
instrument are you gonna be?
Okay. I would.
That's a great answer.
I don't know.
Sound like you want
Right,
to be
come
a
up in my
fucking
head, right?
didgeridoo.
I'd be a flute because I like getting blown.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. That's exactly. I didn't want anything that was gonna be blown or.
Sucked. Do you suck a flute?
No. I don't think
God, can you imagine the shit that
Oh,
would come
for
out of
fuck's
it?
sake.
Oh.
Wow, you were wasted in music class. You said, "Do I
DJ!
Yeah, DJ, can I suck a flute?" just choking on the flute.
I would be a harp actually
Oh,
because they're
nice.
beautiful.
Tender.
And yeah, I've only ever seen one getting played by a woman, and yeah, I just graceful.
I feel like that's a
and-
deeper meaning. Like he's been played a lot, and that's a really
Yeah,
sad
that
time in
is,
his life.
yeah.
Alexa, play Drake. No, yeah, it's a tricky one, man.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a rough one, isn't it?
I'm gonna be a trumpet.
Oh,
Or no, I'll change it. I'm gonna be a saxophone.
okay.
I feel like there'd be in really like nice establishments. There'd be nice women there. I feel like it'd be this centre of attention, you know, on
Yeah.
stage. It's normally be quite
The
sexy.
epic sax guy was kind of cool.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
cool, yeah.
And you got that. Oh no, that's not a good example.
No,
I'll
go
do
on.
him out.
But then talk about
Remember that
centre of
sax guy who
attention,
killed
like.
loads of people? You know,
Yeah.
American Horror Story.
Yeah.
I'd have to witness some bad things, so no, maybe I'm out. Nah, I'm sticking with it. Fuck it. Sax, quite sexy. Yeah, I'm on stage. Centre of attention.
Saxy.
Yeah.
Hey, we do jokes.
Yeah. Go on, Lou. Get in there.
He's a
Oh,
piano.
you know,
you're a piano.
like-
Oh, we don't need to.
He forgot about his answer because it was so dumb.
You want to be a fucking harp.
Yeah, but
Because he's played by women. You
And
want to
he
be a
thinks he's
piano because you can go do 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 with the skin. You want us to play you in a really scary.
I'm played by fucking Mozart, right? You want to
He's
talk
not
about...
fucking
He's
alive.
not alive.
Yeah, but he was alive.
You get played by
He
kids
was
in
alive at
fucking
a point.
DT.
Hey, fucking
Music tech.
pianos,
Hey.
pianos,
Hey.
right? Don't have an expiry date. They're not like humans. They don't fucking die, right?
Neither do
So-
any other of these instruments.
Yes, but you're saying Mozart, right? It's dead. How is there not a new Mozart out there?
I don't know.
Fucking no. Like,
Honestly, for the sake of clarity, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Neither do I.
I'm not
I do not
following.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Ryan, do you want to wrap this up? Because it's a fucking.
Let's be honest, it's not easy to explain why you'd like to be a fucking
No.
piano, is it?
No,
You know, I mean,
But you chose the piano.
You chose
You've got to
the
justify the
instrument.
piano.
I'd be a bass guitar
Oh.
Okay.
because it's like the least appreciated of instruments.
Oh,
ever.
deep.
Right. We're all gonna have to.
Everyone comment Ryan's name in the comment section and tell them they love it.
Ryan is on Tinder, by the way. So
Yeah.
if we can get any, well, I don't know what you want.
Do you want females?
To be honest, yeah.
Females.
just don't,
Lamps? Do you want any
don't
lamps?
text him off
Yeah.
Tinder, please,
Why would you text me off Tinder?
if they give you a number.
Why?
Because
That'll be my phone number.
I helped Ryan with his Tinder.
Yeah.
Long
because-
story, right? I tried. Long story cut short. Tried to make a YouTube video where you know the Snapchat filter turns you into a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tried. I was
Ryan's
Trying to
been
make-
robbed by men.
trying to make a YouTube video. My account got banned, but I'd linked it to my actual account,
Yeah.
so I had to make a new account. And then I'm like to sign back up because I was banned. I used Lewis's phone number as the activation code.
Tell you
Wait,
what,
what
there's
did you
something
use?
behind all this eye business, and I like taking
Yeah.
it out and
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
slipping in places like.
And hang on a minute, where's your clarity on this, mate? You got a big fuck off beard. What did you do? Just have hair and they're like, oh, it's a girl. Like, I question
I
that.
genuinely have to show you because like the way it works, like I kind of did like that kind of pose,
Oh,
like
like, with a little bit of Tupperware.
no, because
Did you pull? Did you
What?
get any fucking sausage, like?
it was a lot. On some of like, if I wish I could have made that video because some of the messages were fucking mad.
There we are.
Some thirsty fuckers out there.
Boy, say that.
Yeah, man.
Is that like? Did you? Were you even tempted?
No.
No,
Literally, I was screenshotting the conversations ready for this video, and then like I just did. Yeah.
You gave up.
Never made the
Yeah.
video.
Joe didn't give up the pursuit.
No.
One time.
I caught the big gay. Yeah.
Jesus.
No.
The bearded woman off The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I look like
basically what
anyway,
it
innit?
was,
So it's fine.
So yeah, I think that's wrapped up, guys.
yes.
Definitely some interesting insights from these two. Please comment below what you think about which one was the worst out of these two for either
Yeah.
comments, really.
I am a piano
then-
with a detachable ass. Fucking right, sir.
I'm a bass guitar with a detachable eye. That's
Wow.
fucked, like.
Pure bizarre.
Yeah.
They're usually
Yeah.
the weirdest moment.
Yeah.
So anyway, we
That's
want to
why.
thank you all as well for the comments
Big
we've
shout
had.
out for everything, all the support that we've been having. To be honest, like, we nearly at 50 subscribers in like
Yeah.
a week, and I don't think any of us thought that was going to come that quick.
Well, we thought we were going to come that quick. Really?
Unnecessary.
Yes.
Unnecessary. Well, we're trying to have a heartfelt moment with our viewers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or listeners.
Maybe they want you to come fast, you don't know.
So why are you coming fast?
So yeah. So yeah, we've had a lot of comments like privately, but we'd like to get more,
More
comments.
like that sounds quite like we're begging,
Yeah.
but like in terms of like if you think like they could have changed this or they could have like the lighting's not as good or something like that, just feel free to comment anyway. Like
Yeah, any
we're active
feedback.
on social media, we're active on Twitter, we read the comments, like we've only had like a handful. But like everything we've read, we've taken on board, and we want to improve because we want this thing to grow at a like I said, it's growing really fast, and we want it to keep growing. So
Yeah, or any video ideas, we'll be up for that. We're up for some ideas.
yeah, any topics,
ideas we've
anything
had in
like
the
that,
comment
like it's
sections,
all
we've
good.
done.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is, like, none of this is fake. Like, this is literally us. Like, I mean, through this conversation we've had tonight, people are
No
realising
way.
how fucking mad
There's no way we could have planned that.
You know?
There's absolutely
We are
fucking
fucked,
off the
like,
cuff.
you and me, yeah,
Just off the
exactly.
cuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I said, it's like it's been refreshing to actually do something fun.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It's been, the
Like,
reaction's
it's
been
been
amazing.
so fun. It's
Yeah.
not like we've like, I don't know, man. I'm just grateful.
Yeah.
How often do you sit
Oh,
down
man.
with your mates and generally chat for like 2 hours straight? Like,
And how many times have you thought, fuck, I'd love to have recorded that conversation?
No,
yeah,
no,
exactly.
I agree.
So-
And now you get to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, subscribe, like,
Wait,
Leave a
comment.
like,
Yeah.
comment.
Shall we finish with a joke?
Oh,
We'll finish like, yeah.
This
yeah,
might be
yeah.
a segment. Go on, Joe.
No, if it gets cut out, because I don't think we've had anything that's been cut out so far.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
So-
Well, I have to, I have to play the footage back.
This is a joke that goes from dirty to clean, which
Okay.
is a rare one, okay?
Okay.
How do I know when my sister is...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back!
Yeah. And we're back. Yeah, so again, Joe says I'm absolutely filthy there. That cannot be put into any video anywhere. That belongs on like sicko.com.
Yeah.
So Ryan, enjoy editing that, mate.
If you did keep it, I hope your dad doesn't watch this video.
I told him it earlier, man.
Oh my
I-
God.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, no, I honestly did. I sat down with him and I was like, I might tell this on the podcast later.
Oh,
I
God.
said it to him and he just looks at me and he's like, something fucking wrong with you, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
He just like, even
So-
with the first line, he knew it was fucked. You know?
So that's the end of episode 6.
Yeah, like I said, smash that like button. Keep doing what you guys are doing.
And if you can
Just
also
really
share as well. We haven't had many shares. If you could share out there,
Yeah.
get the word out.
And we'll catch you
in the next one.
in the next one, which will probably be Wednesday. Oh yeah, fuck, we've got to even say about that. We've got a schedule.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a schedule. Uploads Wednesdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Possibly, if we're feeling a bit creative, we might have an extra day in there.
Yeah,
See what
Sunday.
happens. We're not sure yet.
Oh, and we'd also like to know what you thought about the game show as well.
Yeah.
The little thing we've done a little
And any
bit
other
of.
game shows
Yeah,
you'd like to
anything
see?
you can suggest, you know, because
We're
it
on it.
comes up
Anything
with some
that
funny
you
moments.
enjoy, like I said.
Yeah.
Like I said, let us know what you thought. Each one was which one was the truth, which one was the lie down below.
Yeah.
And we'll
Peace
finally do this outro.
out.
Yes. I'm gonna fucking super zoom the shit out of that.
I'm trying to go detach my ass to the toilet.